All right, Leo, let's look at your challenge coming up, what it is that you need to focus on. And you've got the Hermit energy. So, Hermit energy is that beautiful Virgo sort of energy, work, routine. But there is also what's laying in the challenge for you, Leo. So, this is for Leo sun, moon, rising. You could be on the cusp, you could be a cross watcher, whatever brought you here. Welcome. Adrian, your psychic tarot reader, and I believe that there's a message here for you. There's a guidance here for you. There's a clarity, there's an answer for you. And we are starting off with your challenge, with your focus. And the question is, have you been doing so much of the right thing, maybe, Leo, that in itself has started to become a problem, and I mean, that can happen sometimes, you do what you're supposed to do, you follow what you're supposed to follow, but then it still gets a bit much. So you are called here to taking a bit of a time out, taking a bit of a chill out. All right. Seems like some of you are overwhelming yourself a little bit there. And it says time spent in peaceful meditation and meaningful solitude. Shine your light as an example to others and seek out or become a spiritual mentor and self-discovery. So this is a space where life is asking you to sort of slow things down a little bit, Leo. And the reason why you're asked to slow things down is so that you can get some clarity, so you can get some answers, so you can get some guidance. Because, sometimes when we're running, you're running, you're going for it. What happens a lot of times, my dog is going crazy. What happens a lot of times is that you can sort of lose yourself in that equation, and then we're in that running space, we're in that going space because you need to go for, and, it's even in the space where sometimes realize we need to make like sacrifices. Bruno, be calm, baby. We need to make sacrifices. But overall, Leo, it's just a space of you needing to chill. Like it's literally you need to chill. All right. And some guidance there for you from the universe. It says view from above. And this is basically the way the universe is seeing you. I suppose you can call it your higher self if you want to, how they see it. You get the big picture. Some of you're missing some of the details over here, Leo. You are, there's more that you can see, but while you're in this going space, it's very difficult to see all the other, sort of like the other aspects or the other equations, the other sides of the coin, basically. This is a general message, so please take this, it resonates. Focus period 24 till 30 April, but when you see it, it's the right time for you to see it. And I'm really super going to appreciate it if you like the video. If you subscribe, you hit the notification bell, I'm going to appreciate it so much. All right, let's get into this. All right. So we're looking deeper into your challenge. What has brought you towards where you are, basically? What is the background story? Page of Inspiration, Six of Materials, and the Two of Focus. So that is the Page of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. So for some of you, when I take a look at this, you may have come up with some bright ideas. Seemed like things were going in a very positive direction. But then I see that for some of you, you started to doubt yourself, or you kind of got lost there in the details. I do see that for some of you as well. Remember, we also spoke right in the beginning about taking a break. Some of you are very strongly encouraged to take a break. You're reminded that if you allow yourself to take a bigger look at things, maybe some of you have got into a space where your defenses started to come up. So we're very in that protective sort of mode, where you quite easily go in, into defense sort of mode, easily offended. Some of you it might be time to just pause a little bit, take a little bit of breather, because you might also be driving the people around you crazy, Leo. Like you might be driving them absolutely insane. For those of you that are experiencing strong emotions, nobody's saying that you're not allowed to feel your emotions, but it's just that there's a need to almost like reassess things, and so it can be business, it could be maybe getting into studying, it's going to be different for you. How it fits into your life. This could be a relationship that is, broken up, not made it. Maybe it was a divorce, maybe there was a breakup, maybe somebody passed. And whatever happened, trust me when I tell you this, I sent you love. I sent you all the love from my heart. And even if you leave me a comment and I put that little heart there, it's to say thank you, but it's also to send you love from my heart. Okay? So some of you have had some loss here, but it almost like it's not saying that you shouldn't be feeling your feelings, but it's just saying that it might be time to reassess the way you go about things a little bit. Okay. Some of you may think there's honor in holding on, and nobody said there isn't, but it feels like it's time to reassess things. In your solution, in your current space, you've got the Sun, the Seven of Emotions, which is the Seven of Cups, and the Muse of Emotions, or the King of Cups. So I feel that for some of you, whilst for many people, a message like this might be quite sort of like distressful, it feels to me like to you, it's almost like a confirmation. It's letting you know that you can let go. And I feel that, interestingly enough, for many of you, it's like a big relief, the sort of permission, that you can let go. And I think, especially for those of you who may have someone who passed away, first of all, my condolences. The thing often with dealing with grief, which can be so difficult, is that you feel that you shouldn't allow yourself to forget. You shouldn't allow yourself to, to not think, to not feel. You shouldn't allow any of those things to happen. And sometimes our life begins to pass us by, and the people that are in our life that, need us or would appreciate us, they sort of end up not having any of us, and then we end up not having any of them, and we end up having conflict. And what really happens is that from something that could have been really tough, why make it tougher? For some of you, it really is time to let go. It's time to reassess. Okay, and I feel like it's such a big relief. So I'm quite happy for that, because that's quite a heavy message. And advice going forward: the Queen of Materials, which is the Queen of Pentacles, the Three of Voices, the Three of Swords, and the Five of Inspiration, which is the Five of Wands. There's some going forward where I feel that you grow quite a lot from this situation. My Cancer reading was quite a bit like this, I feel that this is a very personal journey for many of you, actually for majority of you. Even if you're just a cross watcher, I feel that this is sort of like, this whole big picture that's busy revealing itself to you. I think the Hermit energy, which is that Virgo energy, that Virgo reading, is quite heavy as well. So maybe you want to check out Cancer, Virgo, possibly Gemini as well, especially if it's in your chart or you're dealing with someone that's got it in the chart. But this feels like a very personal journey for me with this reading. A lot of healing going forward, a lot of almost seeing, how you may have missed out on things. So it's almost like there's a renewed sense of appreciation for life that's coming about for you, which I love. All right, let's clarify for you that recent past energy there, the challenge that arose, those details. So 3 cards came out for us, and we've got the King of Stars, which is the King of Wands. We've got the Lover's energy, which once again is that Gemini energy, that energy of choice, and then the Four of Swords is growing in strength, growing in power. So for many of you, and this Four of Swords was sort of like laying like upside down like that. And even when I tried to flip it, it was still a little bit stubborn. And initially, I thought this was the only card that came out. So for me, this is giving me more details about this. Now, tarot, universe, life, psychic, flow, all of those things, they've got different ways of communicating with different, individuals. So you need to understand what this means for you without trying to mold it into a box. All right. I speak about the importance of that in my step-by-step tarot reading course. There's a link in the description. There's also a link for my free Oracle card reading course. But for many of you, there's a space of, it's almost like you needed to get brave. I call it the courage to be brave, because being brave can be nearly impossible sometimes. Something really interesting that's coming out in this reading, which is not really something that I've had in these more general YouTube readings. I've had it in personal readings, but it's and this is very personal, so it's probably not going to be for all of you all. Let me know in the comments if this is for you, and you can only give as much details as you are comfortable to. You don't have to say or do anything that you're not comfortable with. And I always say that if you're open for the help, just place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, and accept claim it for yourself, accept the help that's being offered here to you by the universe. But what I can tell you, Leo, is that there's, or you possibly a cross-watcher, maybe you're the one having difficulty letting go, and the Leo is the person who somehow isn't there. It's almost like they need you to let them go, to set them free. Just a second. Bruno. No, baby. That's too much now. There is too much. Oh my goodness. Oops, sorry. There is too much now. Come. Show your face into the Leos. So this is Leo, Leo was my cat. This is Bruno, who's making so much noise. Look, they bumped his forehead. You gotta be quiet, okay? We're gonna go play in a minute. Yeah, I can see for many of you, sorry about that. I can see for many of you, because this Queen of Materials is sort of like shifted on the side here now. Bruno kicked it away with his little leg. Some of you are going forward, you're only accepting the very best. But as I said, that was so interesting to me. It's almost like somebody from the beyond, or you maybe, cut ties with someone that maybe you can't text them or call them or something like that, or email them, whatever. It's like they need you to let them go. They're asking for you to, wow, that's really powerful. They're asking for you to not, it's almost like in order to cherish what you had, in order to give honor, give higher sort of honor to what you had, it's time to let go. All right? And I feel, as I see going forward, I see you really benefiting from that. So in the current space, you've got the Empress, the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. So 7 is also that perfect biblical number, going to that next level. 7 main chakras. You can look in probably any sort of, ancient teaching that sort of has great validity, even though I think all does. It took a lot about 7. I'm going to show you this oracle deck, which is quite beautiful, by Colette Baron Reed, Oracle of the 7 Energies, published by Hay House. That actually speaks, in the beginning, there's quite a write-up there about the energy of 7 and all the wonderful things about it, or you can Google it, because you're at that space, especially there with that Empress. The Empress is all about abundance, all right? Let's draw some cards for this energy that you are going towards. And in the, they are saying to me, the collective consciousness that I channel Smile, we are specifically clarifying that Queen of Materials, the Queen of Pentacles going forward. You've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Emperor. That Emperor being that Aries energy and self-expression. So you're going forward, there's a whole new start here for you. There's a whole new beginning here for you. Because I feel that some of you, I can say that you're stuck, but it's like you didn't know how to maybe move through a situation. But I see that something is coming to an end now. You are just, this might be a bit of a bumpy ride. I'm not going to lie to you, especially at the moment. Might be a bit of a bumpy ride. So you are really encouraged to take the best possible care that you can of your body at the time, of your mindset, of your emotional state. Be very mindful of what you watch on television and, all those type of things. Okay, so that's what I got for you, Leo. I hope that helps. Let me know in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, the details are down below. But my personal readings, they're something like this. They're just, a lot more detailed, obviously. They're typically about an hour and a half. Sometimes they go up to 2 hours. Sometimes less than 1.5, it depends on the guidance. Basically make a payment, you send me proof of payment, you can send me up to 5 questions, or you can just have a general reading if you want. It's entirely up to you. Send me an email, give me 3 to 5 business days to send it to you. Also do energy clearing and regression hypnosis, but it's all down below in the description. Do have a look. Until next time, namaste, love and light.